If I didn't have special needs, I'd be in trouble.
I never used to be able to talk to people like I do now.
I feel more confident. I don't feel less shy.
At Sackville Community College in East Grinstead, West Sussex, the Special Needs Department are developing strategies for enabling less academic students to succeed. Central to that is a reduced curriculum for selected students.
The school was looking at an alternative curriculum for pupils that have had learning difficulties and behaviour problems, and the first year they were called the ACE group, Alternative Curriculum... Enrichment, that was it. So that was the first year we'd had that was the ACE group. And it was quite a difficult group that had a lot of behaviour problems that had been with us all the way through the school. Anyway, last year I started working with a different group of pupils from year 10. They wanted a different name, so that's how the STAR group came up, which was students to achieve results.
I think by the time we get to year 10, students are making choices about what they want to do, and with the STAR group we know those choices are going to be a little bit more limited by the very nature that they're not going to have all the doors open to them, because they're not going to get a string of A star to C grades at GCSE. Chasing 9 is a lot for many of them. It's much too much. They need something more vocational and practical, because many of them have skills in that area.
In previous years where there have been dictates that students have to follow a full curriculum, sometimes including one foreign language, some students have found that so difficult and so challenging that in switching off that has affected their behaviour and attitude to school. So having that greater flexibility has been a very important step forward for us.
They're a fantastic group of kids, they really, really are. They have been involved with the department one way or another all the way through school. We have 4 children there, four young people who have got statements. So they also have a support teacher that's involved with them on their other subjects. And the rest are students that have had learning problems through school.
I get words round the wrong way and capital letters and sentences.
I'm dyslexic and I'm not very good at spelling or writing, so they help me with that.
Because I can't concentrate in lessons, I can't understand what they're saying to me. If I get something to do, if they ask me what to do, I wouldn't understand it, and then I can't do it, and I can read some bits, but it's quite hard for me.
I find it hard to work in classrooms with loads of people. It's just easier to work with few people because teachers can help you more.
The STAR group study a reduced curriculum of 5 GCSEs and take vocational courses alongside that.
We have a connection with Crawley College, and there's a vocational unit which is over the other side of town, and there's 2 tutors there that do construction skills and motor mechanic skills. And so for half a day, those that have wanted to go on that, and it's probably about half of the STAR group, actually go over there, and again they're on a structured course learning the skills that they want to do.
As long as it's not rusty and corroded in any way or got holes in it, that's the perfect place for the axle stands. Right here. Right, then put the pin in.
But at the end of it, hopefully they will achieve far more than they would have done if they'd have been studying 2 academic subjects.
If we can keep them interested in school and also get them out at the end with some certificates, because at the moment they can't see really what it's all about, and we know that we don't want them to get lost in the mess, then that's one of the big aims. The other thing is to support those that are perhaps more fragile emotionally.
For students like David, emotional support has been fundamental to his success at school.
Because it's like a home for me, really, because they they help me with every problem I have. If I do have any major issues, they can talk it out with me. It's just like talking to someone one of your best friends.
It was actually when you were in year 8 that your mum died, didn't she? And it was awful. It was this build up towards Christmas, wasn't it?
When I used to have Christmas, it just used to be fun and games.
Yeah.
But now that's all I've got on my mind.
What date was it?
The 13th.
13th, yeah. I remember it being very close, wasn't it?
Mm.
And she, you say with St Catherine's Hospice, she was in there for quite a long time, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And then she came home.
Yeah, and then she went back again.
Did she? Yeah, okay. But you were amazing. I remember you being absolutely amazing, because I felt you needed to share it with other people. You needed to share it with places that you. Well, you tell me what you felt about who you could.
Well, I felt it. I don't like keeping things in, so you have to say it. If you want to say something, you better say it.
Mm.
And I told you everything I felt, really. I got it out in the open. I used to keep it in for the first couple of days. I just couldn't believe it. You're just like, she's not really gone, is she? And every day I still think now, she's sitting on the couch and I'm waiting for her when I get home from school. I remember I never had a day off school because of it, because I felt I needed to be around people I knew to get it over and up. And I came up here about once a day, maybe twice a day. Yeah. And I just helped me.
And you were lovely. You were absolutely lovely. You just came in, and we'd be able to tell by you how you were feeling. But you never. What I remember from you is that although you were really low, you did come here and you fitted in, and you never made over demands on people. You were just you were just quiet with us, really.
Yeah.
This department was very important. I think both myself and Anne were very important to him. He knew that he needed to talk. He needed the crisis chair was his. He had a block booking. He needed the comfort of knowing he could just come in here and say, I'm feeling really down, or I just need time out.
Good day. Hand up next time that you've got the right idea.
Again, he's someone that we're totally impressed by. He's always wanted to do the positive stuff, and he's the lad that is now going to go to one of the big hotels around here. He knows what he wants to do. He's going to get an apprenticeship in a hotel. He knows where he's going. It's great.
We've also seen him work through his grief.
Yes.
And we've seen him emerging out the other end of it, really. I mean, anniversaries are difficult for him, as they are for anybody, and we give continued support during those times. But we have seen him work through it.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be a chef when I'm older. I've been to a restaurant. I worked there for my work experience, Gravestone Manor, and I'm going to be doing a 3+2 at Ashdown Park. And that means I'm going to be in school for 3 days and go out to work for 2 days.
So find images. Folks, when you find an image, if it's going to be one that you're going
Another
to print
recent
off,
strategy is the Young Enterprise Group.
And the Young Enterprise Group is a national organisation that encourages schools to run young enterprise groups where they form a business, sell their shares, make stuff, sell it, make a profit, and pay their VAT and go to the bank and open a bank account and all this sort of stuff. So we have been doing that for 2 years, and it's been excellent. We are really high profile in the school. We've decided that every festivity is a marketing opportunity, and we've done craft fairs and things like that. And what has been brilliant, I think, which was one of the reasons I wanted to do it, was that they were doing craft-based things, but they didn't have to evaluate, apart from how much can we sell it for. They didn't have to evaluate what they were doing. It's just, we like doing that, let's make it. Can we make it? No, we can't, or yes, we can. So that was, one of the big encouragements for doing it.
Because we run our own business, and we sell stuff to make money. We make a profit.
Halloween merchandise, cushions £2 and £1, cards 50p. Shall we sell glow sticks?
Yes.
20p for two?
It's gone up. Yeah.
Shall we? We'll give it a whirl anyway. What we'll have to do is find a way of just tying them with. I'll try and get some black string, bows.
If you know who Batman is, put your hand up.
Equally important are the 5 GCSE
David,
courses.
Should I take that as a yes or a no? You do know, right, good lad. Put your hands down for a moment.
I think what you also do have to do is make sure that any teacher that is involved with a group like the STAR group do treat them with respect. They know if they're not being taught well. They know if they're getting the short end of the stick. So the teachers that they have need to be very committed to what we're aiming for these pupils. You know, that it's not the bottom set. You know, it's not that at all. This is what the vision is for this particular group of students, and we want that to work.
Holy Robin Redbreast, Ned, Nest Egg Shocker, Holy row me over in the clover, I'm not playing ball boy any longer. If you're a ball boy, what do you not get to do?
Do all the good stuff.
Yeah.
He's making tea and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 lines down. Make a note, ditch me in the gutter. Yeah, Batman has ditched him. It is a bit harsh, isn't it? I agree. So he doesn't actually fly, but he does, you're right. He has all this kind of really flash equipment, like the Batmobile. He has equipment that sometimes makes it appear like he does amazing tricks, you know, special ropes and all these sorts of things. Yes, go on.
He has the bat signal in the air.
Bat signal. Now that links to the symbol of the bat, doesn't it? You're right, he has the bat signal.
Well, because there's a smaller group of us, we have the teacher. Well, the teacher helps us more because she hasn't got like 25 other people to deal with, so you have more of a chance to learn and things.
I couldn't concentrate in a big class like 32 people in it, but now I can concentrate a lot better.
Because there's not a lot of us.
No.
So the teacher can spend time with all of us.
Often students like that will have a diet of 9 sessions of failure after failure, and you know, with the best will in the world, even though they're fantastic students and hard working, if you keep getting, you're not doing very well in this subject and you're not doing very well in this subject, they're going to switch off. And this way they won't switch off, and they'll know that the school are working for them. You know, they're special.
I want to be a firefighter.
I'm doing hairdressing at the moment, but I want to go on to like working with animals and that.
Something like a nurse or something, like be a midwife or like work with little kids or something.
You know, caring, creative, competent, capable. That's what we want. Confident students out there who are able to fulfil themselves, really. You know, who can be who they want to be, who they set out to be when they were 4 and 5 and didn't realise that they were going to have some difficulties at school, because school was the exciting thing that you went to when you were big.
I understand what I go through, and I understand that I have trouble with doing things, and it upsets me sometimes, but I know that I can do it, really, same as everyone else.